Welcome to Champ and Sons, episode 2 of our Madden 20 relocation franchise to London, England, and the Black Knights. We did lose last week for those of y'all that saw, but we are looking to turn that around as we face off against the New England Patriots. And if you notice, our first 4 games of the season are away. We won't be back in London until week 5 against the Seahawks, and opening up against 2 division foes. Both, I guess, semi-rivals, mainly just because they're in the division that we have. And let's go ahead and take a quick look at where we are going to be standing in the division. I know it says we are last, but let's take a look at everybody else. And so AFC East, Dolphins beat us, so they take the lead, and they're the only one that did win last week. So they lead the division with a 1-0 record. All of our other teams lost. Jets and the Patriots, but we're the only one to lose to a division foe. So let's check out what we have for Teron Johnson as far as a development trait possibility. All right. So all we got to do is hold him to 200 passing yards or get him an interception, a forced fumble, tackle for a loss, or a sack. Only one of them. So he's basically normal, and that's to get him to star development. So hopefully we should be able to pull that off. We didn't have any turnovers last week, but coming into Gillette Stadium, hopefully we can get at least 1 or 2 today. I have a feeling we are going to need them. And the Patriots still have TB12. You have got to be kidding me. They couldn't have just had him leave? Of course Madden had to re-sign him. That's just the way it would work out. It's a dang shame, I tell you what. Alright, so we are going to be kicking off here shortly in week 2 of our series, and episode 2 in week 2 of our season. Looking at John Brown, 5 catches for 61 yards and a touchdown last week. Our one and only touchdown that we've had so far this season. 1 game into it. And it looks like the Patriots will be returning this kickoff to start the game. And I'm afraid our defense is going to have some trouble stopping the pass. You know, we have a good cornerback, but he's not great yet. And we have some good talent, but once again, not great. And I think we have to get pressure. If we can get pressure on Brady, we can beat him. And New England will take over at the 21-yard line. All right, taking a look at Tom Brady last week, about as good as Joe Burrow did. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions on 220 yards, 20 of 39. I think we were actually basically on pace for that. We were 23 of 43, I think, last week, something like that. But we had a little bit more yards and did also have 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. So we're going to start out on defense. And it looks like I'm going to be trying to probably do a little bit of zone, just because I know we don't have the players to stick with him in the man. And goodness gracious, apparently we don't have enough players to stick with him in zone either, for God's sake. Mohamed Sanu, first play of the game, 1 reception for 24 yards, and the Patriots are already at midfield right now. All right, this is going to be a difficult team to attack. Let's see how we can... And we're getting perfect snaps. We just have no fight off of it. And once again, we're starting to miss tackles already. I think last week we probably set the record with, 20-some-odd missed tackles. And there's number 1 for today. And another first down. 2 plays, 2 first downs. And the Patriots are already at our 41-yard line. And Tom Brady gets under center, and he gets set to take the snap. This time he hands it off. And White just runs right past our guys, just zigging and zagging through the crowd. Last week, 15 rushes for 55 yards. All it's going to take is about, if he has 10 rushes like that, he's already at 80 yards after that 8-yard gain. And they're now down to the 33. All right, I can't get off these blocks of it. And, it's sad enough if we're going to let them catch it, but we don't have to throw them further down the field. Should have been stopped at, 27. No, we threw him down to the 23, and Brady's X Factor's already lit up. I have a feeling this may be the story for today. It is going to be a rough one. Ooh, almost with the jump offsides. But no touch, no count. And bit on the play action hard. Brady completes his 4th pass in a row for 65 yards as they're now down at the 6-yard line and a goal to go. All right, so this is going to be a little bit tougher than what I was hoping. Finally, we got a good, decent play. Stop him on about 2 yards. So now they're 2nd and goal from the 4. We can normally generate some good pressure from this formation. The downside is we don't have a whole lot of guys to cover any passing. Murphy with the beastly quick feet and moving and stuffs him in the backfield for a loss of 4 on that play. All right, 3rd and goal. Here we go. This is where the big boys are separated from the little fellas. 3rd and goal from the 8. Perfect jump. Still can't break free, and Sanu nailed. It's right in the middle of our guys. He's surrounded by at least 4 or 5. Our dude just watched the ball going, pretty pass. Well, the Patriots took the lead 7-0, and we get the ball back after a touchback at the 25-yard line. Now it's our turn to work the field. Let's see what the Black Knights can do today. Hip Beasley, he was one of our main targets last week. And I have a feeling we're going to have to rely on him quite a bit. I think I had mentioned it before. I was looking at trading him, see what I could get for him. But I think we're going to have to keep him. If we're going to have any success, we're going to need Beasley. And Singletary with the move, but still gets stuffed. And I believe we are at 3rd and inches. This is one of our most painful setups to be in. An inch-to-go situation. So 3rd and short. Let's just make it simple. Just get it up the gut and get the first down. That's all we need. And hand it to Singletary. He gets stuffed, but he got enough. Just barely. Gets enough to make it a 1st and 10. But look, we're already improving from what we did last week. Last week, our first drive, we made it 2 yards in total, I think. This game, we already got a 1st down 3 plays in. So not too bad. Not too shabby. All right, let's see if we can get some guys with some speed going and get people the ball. Oh, crap. Croft got smashed. I kind of let him into it, and he should have caught it. Well, once again, he dropped it. That's kind of becoming a semi-pattern for Croft, is dropping passes. And that is not what we need. May have to check out for another tight end coming up in the future. And Burrow completely throws it to nobody. Figures, why let your receiver catch it when you can let nobody catch it? It's probably the better way to do it. Devin Duvernay was the 3rd round pick. I think after this week, if we don't have very much success in the passing game, I'm going to bring him in on it and see how we can start working with him going and his speed. We got some motion. Brown coming across the middle. And I wait too long to throw it to him. God dang it, that one's on me. Only got 2 yards on that 3rd and 10. Now it's 4th and 8, so we're going to have to punt the ball away. I guess we shouldn't be too surprised at this point. Still trying to figure out our offense and where our strengths are and where our weaknesses go. All right. And one of our strengths, I can definitely say, is punting the ball. We will probably land our punter in the Pro Bowl, I've got a feeling. He punts about 9 times a game. And we had him pinned back at the 15, but we catch up with the Patriots here at our own 35-yard line. And Tom Brady still has his X Factor lit up, and why not making passes like that, hitting guys wide open. Mohamed Sanu must have serious body odor because none of our guys want to be within 10 yards of him. And they're down to the 11-yard line. And we are needing a stop. Just make him get a field goal. And we finally got a sack. It took us long enough. Ed Oliver with the sack, knocking Brady down after a loss of 8 yards. That'll knock him out of his X Factor on that one. And we have a 2nd and 18. All right, so this is what we need to have more of. This is how you beat the Patriots. Get them in these distances that are almost impossible to really make up if you know even semi what you're doing. And he threw an incomplete pass. Oh my God. He was 10 for 10 coming into that throw. Now he's only 10 for 11 and 140 yards in the first 12 minutes of the game. All right, 3rd and 18. This should be a semi-easy stop and just make him kick a field goal, and we'll keep it close. And we got him stopped. But now there's a flag. Oh, God, I can tell you that's face mask. Let's just give it to him. Why not? Stop him at, what was it, the 8-yard line, 9-yard line, something like that. And not only that, just give him a face mask. Take half the distance plus the first down. Oh, Lord. All right. So here comes the setup. We get through, and we stuff them in that run. I like our goal line defense. I think our goal line defense is pretty solid. As long as they don't start to get in a regular formation and throw the ball, for some reason we can overpower them in this setup, but not in others. And I've just got to try to figure that one out. That's pretty much on me because a lot of that's the defensive line control. So 2nd and goal from the 7. And I got Chase on it. I'm pushing him back. I just can't get around him yet. And Brady has to throw that one away. So, all right, we're starting to figure him out a little bit here. And that's all we got to do, just figure him out slightly. And we can start putting some points up, get the stops that we need, and possibly win this game. And Brady for 3rd and goal. Hits him for a touchdown. We're now going to be trailing 14-0 in the first quarter. And we have the ball at the 25-yard line, down 14-0. Let's just get some movement going, man. Jefferson, he's got some good hands. The downside is he can't get past anybody. And that's going to be a problem. Maybe as he develops, we'll get a little bit lucky in that area. All right, changing up the play, getting some routes moved. And start running it. No need to throw it. Some of those throws that I've been making lately just haven't been worth it, even really worth the attempt. So we'll get the run, get the first down, and get moving. We're now further than we've been all game at the 41-yard line on our own side of the field. And we hand it to Singletary. He's got a little bit of space. I think he's only got 3 rushes for 6 yards. As I mentioned it before, you need to have a run game in Madden. If you don't have a run game, you're going to generally be punished unless you're playing against a person online that doesn't know how to guard against the pass at all. Like apparently my team right now. And he drops it. Oh, Beasley, my dude. You got to come through for me on that one. Yeah, it's a tough catch, but you got to make that, man. All right, now we're down to a 3rd and 6 from our own 45. I'm starting to move some plays around and get some things happening. And Burrow gets the snap. Nails Beasley. He comes through this time for the first down. And we're now on the Patriots side of the field for the first time all game. And that will end the quarter for us. And so we come down at the Patriot 47-yard line, down 14-0 to start quarter number 2. And we're going to have to do some passing. As much as I want to run the ball, I think we understand we need to pass. And I get a scramble with Burrow. His scramble capability is a little bit better than what I thought it would be. I will not lie about that. I did not draft him for his ability to scramble. And we get Singletary the ball a little bit, keep him honest. Hey, all right, that wasn't too bad. I got about 4 or 5 yards and a first down. Now we're starting to move. And that's what we need. This is how we gain the momentum back in our favor. All right, 1st and 10. And from the Patriot 34, we don't really know what play to call because we haven't planned to be this far, I think, into the game on this side of the field. And Burrow gets the snap hand. We got a big hole, and he cuts it out wide. Singletary is acting like a beast today. 5 rushes for 22 yards. We may have to make sure, even whenever TJ Yeldon comes back, that Singletary is always going to be our primary back. right. Well, we got a little bit of a run game working. And we can start doing some draws, working in some passes. As long as we quit jumping off sides. Or not off sides, false start. That's a useless 5-yard loss. All right, so let's try to turn this thing around again. Now from a 1st and 15 instead of a 1st and 10. We got Beasley coming across. He is going to be the main point. Man, Patriots have got some fast defenders on that end. Because normally, as soon as those defensive backs started blitzing, Beasley should have been wide open, but they stuck with him all the way through. We only got 3 yards out of that play. And we hand it to Singletary, get that run game. Ooh, just not quite able to squirt through the hole. That was a close one. That almost broke it big. Another run like that, we can start to do things. But we start getting more runs like that happen. All right, making changes, going down to the last second. Nailed him. He dropped it. Oh, my goodness, Brown, you've got to be kidding me. On a 3rd and 10, we call your number and you drop it like that? Man, you're a professional. You got to make those catches. We'll deal with that later. May need to start looking for a wide receiver in the draft. So we're going to be now down 14-3 with 11.5 to go in the second quarter. And we catch back up with the Patriots on another one of their long drives. This time as they're running the ball. And the Patriots now have it down to our 23-yard line. 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. And look at that blocking. Did y'all see how they just sealed off that whole side? I guess he just got scared of my linebacker. Got a hard hit the air and jumped out of bounds. Now they're at a 1st and 10. And these holes are wide open. They are just freaking gaping and ain't no one trying to step in to fill them. All right, now we're going to start bringing some blitz pressure. I'm tired of this zone. Sit back and let them. And that was, oh God, that was disgusting. Now we're down 21-3. And we got a big hole. And we couldn't quite get out of it. Just one more cut or two could have broken that one and maybe taken it back for a touchdown. So, down 21-3. Here we go in the second quarter with 6 minutes left in the half. And it's a Singletary. Breaks one tackle, but not able to get away from the others. All right, so 2nd and 6. And getting set up. Taking it from the shotgun formation. Looks like we have Brown coming across in the slant. So I try Croft, who actually gets away and then gets body slammed by a defensive back who hurt himself. Ooh, don't know how to feel about that. My guy did get slammed, but their guy hurt himself. And I guess since it's on the other team, I can't feel too bad about it. All right, we're going to try a little bit of trickery, get Beasley moving across the line. And we hand it to him, and he gets stuffed. Oh, man. Gilmore read that one, and he just could not be blocked. Okay, so 2nd and 9 from the 49-yard line. Here we go. Trying the screen, and for some reason it stopped backpedaling. I get sacked for a useless loss. Now we're backed up with a 3rd and 19 to go. Hey, we need to take some of this time off this clock. I don't need Brady getting the ball back again. And we heave it, almost caught, and almost intercepted. So we are going to end up having to punt this ball away. And let's see if we can't pin him back just a little bit. Maybe make it a harder mission for him. Ooh, that's going to be a good one. Pinned him back at the 8-yard line. And we rejoin the Patriots a little bit later on after they take it from the 8 to now the 48 with 1.5 minutes to go in the second. And Brady's just doing what Brady does. Just methodically working the way down the field, throwing it to multiple guys. that for some reason are just wide open and don't really have anybody around them contesting anything. And he fails on that screen pass. Finally, Lawson, I can get him to do something. He's a slow starter in games. And last week, he didn't really do much in the first half, but kind of stepped up a little bit bigger in the second. All right, Patriots are going to call timeout to stop the clock. We're already down 21-3. Do they really need an additional score right now? I mean, is that absolutely necessary? I don't think so. All right, 1 minute to go. They're on our 48-yard line to finish off the half. Brady hits, is that Edelman? Right over the middle, wide open? Probably was. That would not surprise me. I don't know if Edelman's on their team, actually. Ooh. Hit number 11. Let's just go with that one. Looks like Edelman. All right, so the Patriots have another first down. And there's still just under a minute to go. So he throws it on the out route as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock at 2nd and 1 from our 29-yard line. Now I'm starting to get worried. There's 49 seconds left in this half. That means Brady could still probably throw, 4 touchdowns on us. He dumps it out over the middle to White, and he gets it down to the 20-yard line. So they're now in the red zone with 41 seconds left in the half. They did use their second timeout, so at least they only have one timeout left. And Brady nails their tight end perfect throw for the touchdown. Man, that is kind of just a little bit disturbing there. All right. And we're back at the start of the second half. Sorry, I lost a little bit of the audio there. As y'all notice, we are down 28-3, but we are returning this kick. Okay. Down 28-3, we got them right where we want them, really. Okay. This is what we planned on. Don't think I didn't plan this. I knew this was going to happen. Time for Burrow to step up. And then hit the out route with a great catch by Jefferson. Downside is he had to come back for it a little too much, and then it only gave us a 5-yard gain. So now we're here at 2nd and 5. And run it off the left side. And our right side of the offense that doesn't block Hightower comes running through untouched. Luckily, we got the 3 yards out of that. So now it's 3rd and 2 from our own 30-yard line here in the third quarter. Lots of thirds. And we get the snap. There's trouble seeing anybody. And we throw it to Croft and he drops it. Oh, cement hands right off his hands. His second drop of the day. But we are going to have to punt this one away again. For, I don't know, what is this, our 4th punt, 5th punt of the game? I think it's 4th. Yeah, we had the 1 field goal, so that's number 4. And like I said, we pin them back at the 12-yard line. All right, so they are going to take over at their own 12. And our big thing is no first downs. Okay, so to get our drive boost, we got to hold them to no first downs. Well, that shot out the window with that one big play, and there I go, diving into the ground. I'm tackling air, and I'm doing a good job of it, I tell you. Patriots, we now have him at a 3rd and 9. Brady doesn't know what to do. He's scrambling around, and finally Lawson gets him. Lawson and Kazon combined for the sack. That took 5 minutes to do. Madden kind of handed us one on that. But I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get as we finally hold them to not scoring on a drive. And Diggs is going to get a chance to return this. See if we can get him into some space, and not quite. They close quickly. Lost their blocker on the left side, it looked like. All right, so here comes Burrow back out onto the field. And we have got to get something going, at least with their running it. Ooh, we got a hole on the left side. Here we come, down the field. Let's break that speed away, and Singletary gets caught by Gilmore. Oh, what a big run that was. Gets us all the way down to the Patriot 24-yard line. All right, that's the type of thing we needed. Start breaking momentum in our direction, in our favor. All right, going to have to make a little bit of an audible here. See, they follow Singletary a little too much, but we get it down to Croft, who makes a great catch, comes through this time. We told him, we believe in you, sir. Don't fail us again. So now we are down to the 7-yard line with 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, we have a first and goal. I know, never thought we'd see that this game with the way the first half went. And we hit Beasley for the touchdown. We scored. We're now down 28-10 here in the third quarter. We're going to start making this one a game. Off the quick pass, a quick read. What a great throw by Burrow. All right, 28-10. Now we get rejoined by the Patriots saying 28-10. Nay. Brady's got his X Factor lit up. They're already down to our 20-yard line. It's only been 2 minutes off the clock because we now have 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Patriots look like they were just toying with us, I guess. Wanted to give us a little piece of the pie. All right. We can get some pressure coming, and Brady gets rid of the ball too quick. I need to start bringing the pressure, but that's one thing that I have to worry about. Brady gets rid of the ball extremely quickly. And, last week against Miami, Drew Brees was the same way. I don't know who the quarterback for the Jaguars is, but hopefully next week it's not like that, and we're able to actually get some good pressure and good sacks. And they throw it to White, who just, I don't know what our linebacker, I don't know what Milano was thinking. He just whiffed on that one. And so they now have a second and goal at the 4-yard line. All right. That looks like we're doing a pretty good job, working in our favor very well. As soon as they score, we let them score right back. It's an interesting defensive tactic, all right? It's something new, innovative. We're trying it out. Mohamed Sanu for a second touchdown. And we're now down 35-10. And here we go. We get it to Beasley on the slant. He's got a linebacker chasing him, and he's not going to catch him. Beasley gets stopped at the 5-yard line. What a play. What a game-breaking play. Well, not game-breaking, but we're down by 25. Still a game-changing semi play. All right, first and goal from the 5. We got 3.5 minutes to go in the third. We're going to at least make this a respectable loss. Singletary power. Just not quite enough. He gets tackled down at the 1. So goal to go from the 1-yard line. Let's just put up with some points on this and, like I said, make it be respectable. All right, should be able to hit our tight ends coming across, and I got sacked. Jesus. You gotta be kidding me. I knew he was coming off the edge, too. I was looking for the quick throw, and I didn't even get rid of it. I hesitated. I panicked. All right, 35-10 still. All right, third and goal, this time from the 10-yard line after that sack. And get it to Jefferson for just a couple yards. Not what we needed, but I guess I'd rather play smart than, get rid of the ball and throw an interception on that one. So we're going to end up going for it. This is bullcorn. That's 35-10. All right, we're almost here at the end of the third quarter. We are going for it. And Burrow just misses the pass. Obscenely misses the pass. That's a few times on fourth down that Burrow's missed it. Or third down. Yeah, that was pretty bad. He was open, too. So, Patriots will now take over possession of the ball again from their own 9-yard line. I need us to get a sack. We have to get a sack to get Brady out of his whole little X Factor thing. And look, stopping the run, sort of, because White broke 2 tackles from 2 defensive linemen, and it took Milano from linebacker position to come up and seal the deal for the 4-yard loss. All right. 2nd and 14 from their own 5-yard line. We may be able to try to pull a safety out of this bad boy. Just maybe. And they get it to their tight end, who breaks 1 or 2 more tackles. Hey, there's Johnson. I still need to get him that interception or that tackle for a loss. Let's try to get him moved up to star ability. All right, let's see. I'm going to end up having to go with the zone. I kind of have to. I mean, it's 3rd and 9. I know I can't stick with that man. And got him moving. Ooh, Milano laying the lumber. Smashing White down at the 16-yard line, bringing up a 4th down. And they will punt the ball to us before the clock hits 0. Let's see what Diggs can do on this return. And we got a little bit of a hole, but not too much. All right, and we will take over in the 4th quarter, starting at the 42-yard line. Still down 35-10. I think my main focus right now is let's just get 2 touchdowns. And we got 1 touchdown last week. Let's get 2 this week. And I had some open space. This is how you score touchdowns. Make sure you get your yards. So 2nd and 2 now from the 50. Where are we at? 2nd and 2 from the 50. Got Burrow in the shotgun. And the delayed handoff. That ends up working some pretty decent yardage. All right. Singletary finally got a 100-yard game in the books. The first 100-yard rushing game for the Knights in our team history. Let's make it a win for this one too. Singletary, let's give it back to him. He's got some good mo going for him. And he gets stopped after a couple yards, but that was a harsh couple yards. Okay, so we got a little draw happening. See if we can get a space to open up. Nope. Closed on us rather quickly right there. It's all right, though. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 is manageable. Not better than 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. Okay. Don't be stupid with it. And I completely miss Croft again. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, hang your head in shame, Burrow. For shame, sir. For shame. Okay, they're leaving Beasley wide open. That's not very brave. That's a, well, brave thing. It's also a stupid thing to do. And they kept him wide open in that zone. I love that slant play whenever the defense calls that zone. If you can get the time, that receiver will get wide open for, and you can do exactly what we did there. Get down to the 6-yard line, making it 1st and goal. We're only down by 25. If we can score, that'll put us only down by 18. Singletary gets it. Stuffed at the 1-yard line again. But look, they hurt themselves for, what, the 2nd or 3rd time this game? Bums. All right, 2nd and goal from the 1. I am going to try to power this home. Singletary has earned himself the touchdown today. So we're now down 35-17. So after the kick return and 3 missed tackles, the Patriots will take over at the 22-yard line and start to work their way down the field. And we catch up with them at a 3rd and 1 from their own 47. And we actually knock it down. We knock the ball down. It is now 4th down, and the Patriots do punt to us. And the Knights will take over at our own 17, 20-yard line. And we run for a loss of 3, so we got that going for us. So now it's 2nd and 13. All right. That's what you always want to see. Really, I'm not going to lie. I'm trying not to throw an interception at this point. That's my biggest fear, and I nail Croft, who hangs on to it this time. That is a very fickle receiver. So we follow up with the Knights later on in the drive as we hit Jefferson coming across on the slant. And we are now down to the 12-yard line. 4.5 minutes to go in the game. We are trailing 35-17. We got to get the ball moving. We got to get a score quick. Now Singletary, who's going to take it all the way down, almost to a first down. So we are at a 2nd and inches. All right, Foxtrot, guys, Foxtrot. What does that mean? It means throw it to somebody where 2 guys run into each other on your own team and knock the ball out of both of their hands. That's what Foxtrot means. All right, 3rd and inches from the 3. I need to realize we don't have to have a touchdown right here. All we really need is just the first down. We get some more yards, you know. But why do that when you can find Brown in the back of the end zone for the touchdown? We're starting to make this a game, okay? It ain't over. No big women have started singing yet. It's 35-24. The Patriots will take over after that kick return at their own 24-yard line. And Brady still got his X Factor all lit up. We need to make a change on that one. And the play action, and Johnson, he got the interception. That's what we needed to get his development trait upgraded. We did it. We pulled that one through. We've got the ball back. 24-35, trailing by 11 with 3 minutes to go. We're going to dump off a little screen pass. They've been bringing some pressure. And we got Singletary. There's perfect blocking out there. No one's going to catch him. Singletary all the way in for the touchdown after the 50-yard screenplay reception. What a play. We are back in this. We're going for 2. It's 35-30. If we can make this, we're within field goal position. All right, we got to be smart about this. Yeah, Gillette Field. Quiet down. Okay, we're from England. All right, we're being nice about it. And nailed him. Burrow with the scramble. Down by 3. Here in the Revolution rematch of London versus New England. And Brady and them take over the ball with just under 3 minutes to go from their own 23-yard line. And Lawson with his 2nd sack of the game comes through. It is now 2nd and 17. We join up with them at 3rd and 14, and we stop them. So we are going to call a timeout since there is under 2 minutes left in the game. 35-32. And they are going to be punting the ball back to us. All right, we got to have a decent return. So I don't bring pressure on it this time. I probably should have, though. That would have been a good time to do it. I wanted to be able to try to return this, and I see if I can't get some space. And Diggs on the right side got some good holes opening. Juked around the punter, but couldn't get by everybody else. So he returns it to the 44-yard line. We have a chance, right? It ain't over yet. There's still 1:42. That's lots of football left. All right, let's get some guys moving. And I hit the wrong button. I threw it to Brown. I had Beasley going across, who was more wide open than that. I can't be making those mistakes. All right. Let's see if I can get Singletary out in some open field. Get Croft going towards the sideline to stop the clock. But everybody's got that covered. And I throw it. Oh, and I just misread him. Did not see the safety. Burrow comes through with a tough tackle after throwing that interception. He's had a pretty decent game. He's been 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. And our defense has stepped up. And on that 3rd and 10, they make another stop. Now, we've only held them to 7 points this half. The whole half. There's a minute left to go in the game. Now, holding a team to 7 points is pretty impressive when you think about it. You let them score 28 in the first half. And that field goal is good, but we're still within striking range, only down by 6. Now, minute 13, we have no timeouts left. So this is going to be difficult. But I think we can pull it off. Just need to get a good big return on this kickoff. And there's not really much of a hole open on me in that one. Do get it to the 22-yard line with 1:09. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Start to say your prayers, say your Hail Marys for the Black Knights as we venture into this final drive. Nailcroft wide open, right over the middle on the streak pattern. Get up and we spike the ball down. We got 50 seconds left. We're now at the 42-yard line of our own side of the field. So we got 58 yards to go and 42 seconds, 51 seconds. All right. Nobody really open, but still, oh man, I let him right into Hightower. Jefferson, I can't blame you for not catching that one. I led you to get your block knocked off. Jeez. All right, got Croft coming on this post route. And just need the first down to squeeze through the line and slide it down. 5 rushes for 54 yards for Burrow. Let's spike this bad boy again. All right. 45 yards in 26 seconds. Here we go. We got some momentum. We got your Big Mo. All right, Burrow with the snap. Let's see. I don't see anybody open, so I just heave it. Ooh, Brown caught it, but he fumbles. He fumbles the ball, and the Patriots recover. Oh, that's disappointing. And that is how the game will end, ladies and gentlemen. A nail-biter all the way, well, for the second half, not all the way through. We did have 173 rushing yards today with 280 passing yards, but that interception at the, near the end of the fourth quarter did pretty much do us in. Wow. So let's see, Johnson finally starting to put together on the field, putting his talent to use. See, he's a star development trait. So everybody, I do want to thank y'all for joining us. And just remember to like and subscribe for future content. And join us next time as we take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. So as always, stay safe and later, everybody.